is a world. This is a world premiere. This is a world premiere.
I done been through a whole lot. Trial, tribulation, but I know God. Satan wanna put me in a bow tie. Pray that the holy water don't go dry, yeah, yeah. As I look around me, so many motherfuckers wanna down me.
I think that racism affects society in a way where you can be racist, but being racist doesn't get you anywhere. You see, the racism only pushes society back.
I think racism affects America and society in general because it keeps us all separated and confused and at odds with each other on an ongoing basis.
I believe that racism affects society in a huge way because lots of people are held back from certain opportunities because of that.
I think racism affects society obviously in the obvious way of, making people oppressed and making them more likely to be victims of certain oppressive structures like the criminal justice system, the police, and things like that. I think it also serves to divide people when they face a common kind of struggle against problems in society.
It's really about separating us, you know what I'm saying? Everybody get the chance to know everybody, different cultures. I bet it'd be a better world.
It's not a developing thing, but we do have to realize the society we live in was built off some form of oppression in the first place. So it's like an underlying factor or underlying reality that everybody have to accept, as well as the effect that it gives off. We'll continually be at odds for the life of us until people make a decision on changing the way they think.
You're pulling somebody into a hellhole when you're racist.
Know that it's continuously told to me that, I need to be much greater than the person beside me because they will always choose the Caucasian person over me.
I mean, of course I hear all types of stories about racism. Come on, man. At the same time, though, I really respect the past and all that, but, sometimes we got to move forward. We moving forward as a culture.
No, it was actually in New York. It's a detective he had, man. He was like, he's pissed off. I brought him his coffee. I worked in Dunkin' Donuts. Brought him his coffee. And he's like, who's this nigger working the cash register? And I'm like, oh. He's like, who's this nigger working the cash register? And I was like, God bless you. Here's your coffee. And I was like, it was devastating for me. And my boss even looked at him like, what the hell's wrong with you?
I've had a girlfriend who's black who considers herself mixed, and I've had another girlfriend who is black, and in both cases out in public at times that gets looks and gets a response.
I mean, racism has affected me in a way where I was traumatized after that thing in New York. I was more traumatized than anything. I mean, like, my life was good until that hit me. Like, racism can bring down anybody. I don't care what race you are, how nice you are to people. If people want to disrespect you, they're going to do it.
At times, yeah, it's like, oh, that's pretty racist, but then, like, after you get over it, you're like, not care about it because he's just immature.
Dealing with me being as a black man, it really be hard for us, you know what I'm saying? But I still got to make through it. I can't really like fall back on that, but I got to really show him that I can move forward.
Like, I come to think, like, Martin Luther King, the way he did his thing, like, he protested, none of that, like, violence. Like, he didn't go against the police or anything. Like, he protested, like, oh, I'll go to jail for it, I don't care, as long as we get what we want.
I don't think it's an absolute solution to a mental condition. See, when you're dealing with something as confusing as racism, you're dealing with a mentality. So until you get mentalities to sway the way that they naturally are, then you're not going to get rid of something that's a norm. Like, based on you guys working together and doing what you're doing, that's a solution within itself for what you're looking to achieve in your lifetime. But in my lifetime, the solution is kind of already set in motion. I would need more youthful expressions, as Tribe Called Quest would say. You know what I mean? So.
Daydream. I fell asleep amid the flowers. For a couple of hours. On a beautiful day. Daydream. I dream of you amid the flowers. For a couple of hours. Such a beautiful day.